and welcome everyone. Let me just fix my music here quickly, put that softer. Oh, I think I'm putting my mic softer here because I'm on a different scene. Okay, cool. Hi and welcome everyone. Welcome to a weekend late Saturday night here in South Africa stream. Hope you're all having a fantastic day. And what is happening here with the price of Bitcoin? Are we going to higher levels? Are we going to dump from here? Is this a fake bump to the upside? Let's analyze the price of Bitcoin here together. Let's have fun. Please post down in the description below or in the comments if you have a favorite altcoin that you've been watching that you would like me to chart, have a look at. I do have a couple of altcoins prepared here, so let's go through them. I've also shared a couple of scenarios yesterday with the community and they have played out very, very nicely. The altcoins are absolutely popping here to the upside. Right, the first thing I want to do is, this is going to look a bit weird, but I just need to go and fix my scenes over here. So let's do, music might go a little bit loud, so please excuse the technical issue that's going to happen right now. Music softer over here. Okay, is that good? Is the music good like that? I'll leave it like that. And what else? Oh, here we go. Forgot to switch my mic on. Now you guys can hear me. Nah? Everyone can hear me. Picture good. Everything good. All good. All good. Can you hear me on both screens? Right. Let's get into the price of Bitcoin. Let's first, before we dive in, say hello to the community. I see a lot of people joining. Welcome. Late evening here in South Africa stream. My first weekend stream. Welcome everyone. I hope you're all having a super fantastic weekend. And you obviously don't have fun stuff to do on weekends because here you are listening to a live stream because you want to know what's happening with the market. You want to trade. Okay, let's analyze the price of Bitcoin here together. Go through a couple of alts. And as always, please smash up the like, hit subscribe for future notifications. The first thing I wanted to show everyone, and I can't remember on which screen I left it. Here we go. Someone, it wasn't me, just bought $1.3 billion of Bitcoin. Right. Is this the reason we are seeing this little momentum here to the upside? Okay, $1.3 billion in Bitcoin. That's one day I will go and I will spot buy a little bit, but I don't know if I'm going to get close to that amount. Right, let's say hello to the community. Hamza, I see you. Moonboot Boy, I see you were the first person to join. Also smashed up the like. Who else? Mr. Wizard, hi, welcome to the stream. Aditya, welcome. Thanks. Who else? I'm perfect. Aditya, good. Let's check. Hi, Hannes Willem. Welcome to the stream. Moderator here on the channel. So please, keep the swearing to the minimum. And Hannes is that person that's going to kick you either off the stream or pause someone that's a little bit naughty. But I haven't seen any malicious behavior on this channel so far, so all good. We're here to have fun, we're here to trade together. I'm here to help analyze the markets with you, but we all are here because we practice good risk management. That's what keeps us in the game. Right, what else? Nagajan, bro, how's it going? It is going super fantastic, and obviously I also don't have a lot to do, hence the reason why I am here. Okay. I just saw the price of Bitcoin pumping and I was like, you know what? I just have to do a live stream. I have to go and share this knowledge here with the community. What are the scenarios that I've been watching? Which are the coins that has been playing out according to the last live stream that I did with you guys? I showed you a couple of scenarios on Rune. I showed you on Atom. I showed you guys on ETH, Doge. And so far those scenarios have played out. So if you did place those trades, well done. Okay, let's get into a little bit of price action here on the price of Bitcoin before we jump into the exciting altcoins where we're seeing currently the popcorn effect. Right, first thing I noticed is we had this little downsloping trend over here, okay? And we broke out with very, very, very low volume, okay? So not a nice little breakout here to the upside, but a breakout nonetheless. You know, couple of candles closed outside and then we saw boosh to the upside. And we rejected exactly at a previous day point of control, which should actually now be, let me fix this. It's not a previous day point of control. It was just a naked point of control. Right, when you switch on your session volume profile, if you don't have this indicator, please go add it to the list. It's a really powerful indicator, especially when you are ranging. Okay, cool. So why did we reject over here? We had a beautiful consolidation area. So if I switch this off, always looking for beautiful consolidations areas. So when you have a consolidation area like this, and when you have a consolidation area like this, they offer great support and resistance areas. Okay, so what happened over here? Can clearly see if you switch back on your session value profile. Okay, so the first move down, as you can see here, I had this line here. The last time I did the live stream, I explained this line. Okay, we moved up, we came back for a beautiful retest, and we came and claimed the highs. Beautiful trade. And I know there's a couple of legends in the Discord that took this trade, and a lot of community members took this trade as well. So I hope you locked in the profits and you weren't expecting to go higher. As always, your highs is your final TP target on the way to the upside. Okay, cool. Now what happened is, again, we had an untapped point of control in this consolidation area, okay, which was the previous day point of control. And look what happened. We tapped it, we got a rejection, and we found some momentum here to the downside. But there's some high green volume kicking in, so perhaps will the momentum continue here to the upside, or are we going to come and reject and perhaps test this point of control again before we see movement to the upside or perhaps to the downside? Okay, I like to use CVD because CVD tells you a beautiful story. Are we going up, or are we going to continue the momentum to the upside, or are we going to break down from here? So, right, let's go back onto CVD. Okay. First things first, let's zoom out here a little bit. Okay, as you can see, let me zoom in here. For those of you that do not know how to trade CVD, you would love to know how to trade this tool. And I also have a special script that I've given to our Legends community on Discord. Please, there's a link down in the description, 25% discount to join our Legend community. There is a free section as well on Discord that you can be a part of. It's really boring in that section. There's not a lot of action there. And myself and Andy give daily video updates and analysis inside that Discord channel. On a daily basis, except on weekends. We like to take a little bit of a break from the charts, but nevertheless, I'm here late evening in South Africa. So the first thing I wanted to point out is look at this bullish CVD over here between these two pivots, of which the target was, this high. Right, okay. And what happened? CVD moved down, CVD moved down. Nice bullish CVD, and we took the target plus a little bit more. We took the target and then we continued the wave up here. Right, and you will see during this entire wave we had bullish and bearish CVD. The bearish CVD pushing the price down, bullish pushing it up, and so we went. And I think when we got to this stage over here, before we took this high, you can see if I zoom in here, let me just do this ever so slightly, and this is what caused a little bit of confusion. Okay, even between this price action and you can see the pivot here. Okay, we started making bearish CVD against this pivot over here. Right, as soon as you take the high, then it means that the bearish CVD is invalidated and we now need to look for fresh new CVD. Okay, cool. So let's go and check out this CVD. There was also a nice little one-line strategy here for those of you that are aware of my one-line strategy. If you do not know my one-line strategy, please go onto my YouTube channel. Let me show you guys. Go onto my YouTube channel and you'll see that there's a video called Easiest Trading Strategy. Okay, extremely powerful trading strategy. Please go check out that video. It might just change your life. Okay. Right, let's go back here onto CVD. So now what I want to see is what is happening here more locally. Okay, so definitely a turnaround point over here, ever so slightly. I mean, you have to be very sniper about CVD. This was a very almost taking the top, but it's ever so slightly lower on top here, is to see that, well, when you hit a level and you come back for a retest, what is happening with CVD? Okay, which now confirmed this low needed to be taken. You see here on the 5-minute time frame, and then we came and we claimed the high or the low. Very CVD building up here. Okay, but now just want to see if I see bullish CVD on blue perhaps. Okay, bullish CVD here on yellow. You can see higher low on price action, lower low on CVD, price moving up. Do you see how powerful CVD is? Right, it shows you in real time whether the price is going up or down, whether you're having a proper rejection here to the upside. So for me to turn a little bit more bearish here, I would like to see CVD move up here aggressively with a lower high over here, but it's not doing that. So we had a turnaround over here where we had bearish CVD. We claimed the low, which means it's now neutralized, and now we have to observe more locally what's going on. There we formed bullish CVD. We now took the high, so now we have to observe what is going to happen now. Okay, are we going to build more bullish or more bearish CVD? Right, let's go back onto the price of Bitcoin. That is exactly why we rejected at this naked point of control. We have consolidation area over here. With an untapped naked point of control, we tapped it to perfection. We got a little bit of a rejection. And for those of you that entered this trade, I think Andy also highlighted this trade just before the live stream today in his YouTube, not in his YouTube, in his Discord update. So please have a look at this level over here. Right. Okay. So for now, we have to now observe what is going to happen more locally. Let me just grab this tool out the way. Okay, we have to now observe what's going to happen over here. And for now, it is a successful SFP. Right, so if you did enter this SFP, swing failure pattern, for those of you that don't know what a SFP is, a SFP is a key level that you identify as a support or resistance area. And what you want to see is exactly what happened here. You break through, you reject, you enter. As you are rejecting, you enter. You do not enter as the price is moving up, because then people add and add and add and add to their positions, and then the price does this and you get liquidated. Okay, and I know some people try and show off. It's like, Devil, Andy, Devil, I caught that top over there and the price did this, for example, and my entry is over there. I got the best entry from anyone else. That does not impress me, because how did you apply risk management? I don't understand how you applied risk management. Okay, and the one thing you guys will hear me hammer on is risk management on my channel. It's because it's risk management that keeps you in the game. Right, small consistent profits makes you profit, or nice P&L on a weekly and a monthly basis, and risk management keeps you in the game so that you don't bleed out your portfolio. Right, so what you want to do, just purely from an education perspective, is that when you break out, you want to see acceptance back. And when you get back, you enter sniper entry, right? This is the aggressive swing failure strategy that people apply. And then you know where to put your stop loss. That is how you manage risk. The reason you do that is you want to see weakness back below the level, and you know where to put your stop loss. Right, we came back for a retest and then we fell down. Nice little scalp. If you used high leverage, small position, well, small capital, high leverage, you could have made significant gains just with this momentum here to the downside. Right, And then obviously you'll go into CVD and see what's happening over there. Do you have proof of support, or do you have proof of resistance to continue holding the trade, or should you take profits and get out? Because what could happen right here is we could find strength here to the upside, okay? And you want to see volume kicking in. At the moment, I don't see a lot of green volume, but you want to see us break out here with high green volume, retest it as support for continuation to the upside. Okay, what often also happens is this will now potentially come up. It claims all the stop losses here above the highs, and then it falls down again. Okay, cool. But if you'd like to know exactly how we trade these swing failure patterns and many other trading strategies, volume strategies, harmonic patterns, please go and join us in the Discord, link down in the description. Right, also, one of my favorite exchanges that I like to use to trade on, and let me open this video. Okay. MEXC has been absolutely brilliant with these momentums here to the upside and the downside. MEXC has reduced their fees again to 0.01%. So it is a scalper's dream at the moment to use MEXC. If you are not using an exchange, go down in the description right now. My favorite exchange is Bybit. That's where I do my big portfolio trading, you know, where I need to pull my monthly salary from. Big portfolio, lots of money that I trade over there. I've been using it for years and years. I have trust in them. But if you go down in the description right now, you sign up with Bybit, you will get 20% reduction in your fees for 30 days. Also, if you deposit $100 and you do 1 or 2 trades, $500 in volume, you also get $30 back. Right, so these are my favorite exchanges that I like to trade with. Okay, and there's our Discord community link over here. Okay, cool. Now for the fun part. Let's perhaps just wrap it up here on Bitcoin, is to say, okay, well, the first thing I'm now watching here is that for breakout of momentum to continue to the upside, I really want to see some green volume kicking in here. Okay, volume is a little bit low, although we can still come and claim these highs and have those 3 pivots before they have maybe coming to test this again for then potential here to the upside. So either a rejection, or we break through with high volume for continuation to the upside. Further up, make sure that you have this daily level. Okay, for those of you that don't know how to add daily levels, just very quickly, I will spend 10 seconds on this. You go into your daily time frame, okay? You zoom into the price action. I have made a video about this as well, so please go search for the video for daily and weekly time frames, and you will see when you have 2 candles closing at the same level, that's where you want your daily levels, but it shouldn't be tapped already. So I can't put candles over here, it's already been tapped. Right, I can't put a candle here because this daily candle is still being formed, so this is not a valid daily level. There is a daily level, and a little bit further down we have another untapped daily level. Right, and exactly what happened here with the naked point of control, you want to observe the price reaction when we get there for either a SFP to the downside or strength to the upside. You have to monitor volume and go and have a look at CVD to give you that confidence to enter a nice risk to reward trade. Right, before we go and jump into the exciting part, a little bit of altcoins, let's go through the comment section over here. Mark Dutch, I see you. Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you. And what else? Let me just scroll down here a little bit. Right. Mark Dutch, Aditya. Andy told me you are single. He's full of lies. Andy is from Dubai, prefers South African traders. A trader is a Mustang for camel. Right, Devil, could you please let us know what your settings on the CVD chart? Okay, to get my settings for the CVD chart, you have to unfortunately come to our Discord community where I have a script for both. Let me just go here. You'll see that if you look at my address over here, okay, it says AGDR, which everyone can go and download this for free or go to the website for free, but I have a little script that I've imported here. So when you go down here to your settings, there's 3 little green dots over here, and you go into your settings, you'll see that I have a script that what one of my friends wrote for me, and I imported it in here. I have one for Ethereum, I have one for Solana, and I have one for Bitcoin. Right. And what that script does is it gives you two lines, and the yellow line being Bybit, because it's one of the largest exchanges with high volume, and I have also seen the accuracy on Bybit, because it's a high leverage platform, is very accurate. Okay, and then the blue line is all exchanges combined. Right, so if you want the settings, if you go to the website without my script, you can still see CVD. It's just not as nice and tidy as this one, where you have double confirmations when you see bullish or bearish CVD on both lines, giving you that double confirmation to enter a trade. So if you would like the script, you have to come and join our Discord's Legends community. Okay, but if you use it by itself, you will also get a CVD line. I just can't remember what it looks like without my script, but it still works pretty well. Okay. Cool, but a free tool to use. It will just not look like this, but it will still give you a nice little CVD. Okay, right. Let's get to why we are all here. Potentially is the popping our altcoins. The altcoins are popping. First one I want to go through is Rune. Right, let's go here onto the 1 hour. I spoke about Rune in my last live stream as well, and nice little. Just want to see here something. Okay, where I discussed this momentum here to the downside, you can see I have my alarm set. You know, I'm not sitting in front of the charts for hours and hours and hours. I identify a trend, I set my alarm, and I go do other things. When my alarm goes off, I come in and assess what is going on here. Right, so this one was a little bit confusing, and I think I also posted this in our Discord community. If you go into our alt section, you'll see I highlighted these trades as well. Okay, first one I highlighted was Atom. Okay, yeah. Hello everyone, I see a little bit of a breakout, and what I also said is I just don't like that we have resistance above, so it feels like we are longing into resistance. Okay, and then the next one that I highlighted was Rune, to say, guys, here's the targets that I have in sight. Looks like green volume is kicking in. Please exercise good risk management. Okay, cool. So let's go back onto the charts here. Looking at Rune, so what happened? Okay, my TP area was over here. I was targeting these highs for potential TP. And then what happened is I saw the breakout with relatively high green volume, and I entered. Okay, and then my stop here below the lows. That's where you need to put your stop when you enter. So I entered with very little capital and low leverage because the stop was quite far. So from where I entered to where I needed to place my stop, 2.5% stop. So you need to go and calculate that from a risk management perspective, you know, that you are all sorted. Okay, cool. So what happened, I entered, and you have to be persistent. You have to be very persistent. I entered, and then I saw price coming back and getting acceptance back below the trend. And I exited the trend before my stop loss was hit, because I was like, no, this is a sign of weakness. Do not be scared to exit a trade if you see that it's not working in your favor. So I got out the trade, and I was like, hang on, let's see if the support is going to hold. Okay, let's go into the 15-minute. Just zoom in here a little bit, take the scribble out. Okay, then what happened? The support held beautifully. We find momentum here to the downside, the support held, and then we got momentum here back to the upside. I was like, well, that is a good sign of strength. And now I'm seeing high green volume kicking in as soon as we bounced here on support. And then when we broke out, you enter. Okay, obvious, you enter. And I just didn't like that there was low volume. But what I did is to say that, well, if I can't tick all of my boxes, I will have a higher stop loss. So my stop was here underneath this little purple candle, or a red candle in your case. The risk to reward for me didn't make sense to put my stop loss all the way here at the bottom. I was like, the mentality and the mindset that I had when I entered the trade was to say that if we break back into trend, I'd rather get out quickly than waiting for my stop loss to be hit here all the way at the bottom and have a significant hole in my account. Right. Cool. So what then happened? You can see what happened. Right. So also I measured this wave here from a fib extension perspective, and I was like, well, where are the targets that I'm looking at? The first target I was looking at is the 1-to-1 ratio, the 1.236, and the 1.382. And the reason I was looking at these targets as an ultimate target here by the 1.618, where I want to close out my entire position, is if you take a fib from the bottom to the top, you drag it across, we bounced here on the 0.88. Okay, from an Elliott wave perspective, and altcoins don't always respect the rules as some of the as Bitcoin and some of the maturer markets does, but from a Elliott wave perspective, because we hit the 0.88, it means that this could be an A, B, C correction to the upside, and these are C wave targets, and this is why I'm aiming for these targets. So every time we hit the target, I take profits. Not the entire position. Maybe here I'll take 20%, here I'll take another 20%, here I'll take another 20%, and finally I'll close out my position as soon as we tap this high over here, because the 1.618 is usually a maximum C target. Okay, so this is how I played this rune trade, and by all means it can go much higher, but I'd rather let the price do this and have some profits, then the price do this, get stopped out with no profits. Okay, profits is profits, and as long as you're closing in the green, it's very good. Right, and you can see we're currently getting a little bit of a reaction here by the 1.382, which could also be a turnaround area for Rune to come and retest this high again, okay, as support. Okay, so just taking my little triangle, nice support over here. So if we do come back down, you want to see this level hold, or potentially a load up zone for more continuation to the upside. If this is another scenario, a 1, 2, 3 to the upside. The reason I don't like this to be a second wave is because rule of Elliott wave theory states that the second wave maximum target is by the 786. Okay, but I have seen a lot of altcoins break this rule. Okay, they break the rule because there's too much volatility and the market cap is not high enough. Right, what else? Let me know in the comments down below if you guys have an altcoin that you would like me to trade, or to analyze for you. Okay. Just reading some of the comments here. I will check now. I'm already in the Discord team. Oh dear. CVD charge. Uni and AR. Right, let's go look at Uni and AR. Why not? Let's go look at Uni and AR. AR. I do have you here somewhere, AR. I most probably scrolled past you without seeing you. Where's you, AR? There we go. Cool. Let's look at AR. Oof. Nice. Let's go on to larger time frame here. Get some real estate going. Okay. Beautiful momentum. You can see I've also been tracking this coin for quite some time. I have gone through it in quite some detail in one of my previous live streams as well, where we had the breakout. We broke this trend to the upside, and then we had nice little, my one line strategy, we had nice little momentum breakouts here to the upside, and the final trend that I was tracking here now is this momentum here to the upside. And as always, when you go back onto the 1 hour, okay, you want to make sure that you are taking profits at the pivot highs over here. Okay, potentially we will get there, but I will definitely start taking some profits at this pivot high over here. Okay, right, we're almost there. And yeah, it's too late to enter this trade now. Please do not FOMO into trades. If you've missed the breakout, how do you manage your risk now? You enter over here. Where do you put your stop loss? Okay, putting your stop loss here below the lows, risk to reward doesn't make sense anymore. Your 7% risk to reward doesn't make sense. I just want to take the scribble out here. Okay, make friends with this tool. Let's see. TP1, you enter over here. You have to put your stop loss below the low, or you could even say I'm putting it below this consolidation area over here. It's not a trade that I'm taking at the moment. Okay, but I am in the short term. We could go as high, claiming this high over here, and potentially even go further, or we could reject here by this high potentially have a retest where we find support, okay, for then continuation. So if we do turn around here and we bounce here by this consolidation area, that could potentially be a nice little retest for a load up zone, for anticipating the continuation to the upside, and it will most likely form a little trend that you can track and you play the breakout. Okay, what else? You asked for AR and let me make sure. Uni. I think Uni has shot up as well. Go have a quick look at Uni. There we go. Holy shit. Okay. Just look at this. I mean, you know, it's crazy. It's crazy. Uni is absolutely flying. Uni is flying. Uni is going to the moon. Right, look at the volume. Look at the volume. You know, you want to see green volume kicking in when you have moves like this to the upside. It broke through 2 resistance levels, and I'm just curious to see where we got a rejection from now. Okay, we got a rejection from these pivots over here. Okay, but I would say an ultimate target for me on Uniswap. If you are in the trade and you have taken it, congratulations, but I would say this is a very key resistance zone over here. So definitely an area that I will take some aggressive profits from a spot perspective. Okay, look at the consolidation here. Look at even you know, this high came up, it rejected, and then we tested it, we tested it, we tested it. We had consolidation in this area, so this is a big resistance zone over here. Let me just go grab my, where do they put those things again? Price label. Okay, that is a good profit taking area for this momentum here to the upside, but as always, when you look to the left, these are also profit taking areas when you test the highs. Okay, because we could form a little bull flag over here now, and we're either going to go down and test this support that we have over here for continuation to the upside, or we could potentially break down to the next support or to the next support. Okay, so you really now want to see this support hold, and this is potentially another load up zone that if we do form a bull flag here, we break to the downside, we find support over here, we could come back up into this area where I will definitely be taking some profits. Okay, cool. What else? ID. Yeah, Filecoin has been doing absolutely amazing as well, also together with AR. Filecoin price action looks very, very similar to AR price action because they are both storage coins. Okay, let's take the scribble out the way. What else do I have here? Atom. I discussed the Atom trade inside the Discord as well. So what you can see over here, let me take the brushes out. I was doing some analysis over here. Also, same story. Let's go back here onto the 1 hour. Cancel this. Right, one line strategy. Together with a one-line strategy, when you start adding support and resistances, it just makes it so much more powerful because you can then see where to take profits and where to, you know, possible support areas for load up zones. Right, also not an easy trade. We had a little bit of a fake out here to the upside. You see not a lot of volume kicking in over here. We broke out. Okay, I entered the trade over here and I had my stop loss here below the lows and I got stopped out. Simple as that. I got stopped out. And then immediately we got acceptance back above the level and then failing to break through resistance. When you are trying to break through resistance, you need high volume to break through resistance. And then we came back down. We didn't tap the support area. I would have loved to see this for a load up zone for then continuation to the upside. Okay, and then you can see as soon as volume starts kicking in, we break through resistance and now currently consolidating at this area over here. Right, so perhaps a new trend is forming. Let's go back onto the 15 minutes. So a new momentum that I will be tracking. Just want to see. Okay, that was potentially already the breakout. Okay, so missed the trade. You had a breakout, you had a retest, and potentially we will find continuation here to the upside. But I am looking at this area as resistance. So we're fighting with this consolidation area over here. So also when you break out with high green volume, retest it, you can see continuation to the upside. Right. Cool. What else? What else? Anything else? Does anyone have another altcoin that they would like me to have a look at? Oh, is Andy live as well? No worries. I didn't know Andy was going to go live. But nonetheless, thanks for being here. I appreciate everyone that's watching the stream together here with me. And thanks, Devald. Also, can you check if we missed AVAX? Let's go have a look at AVAX. Right. Ooh, you can see I've been tracking this. I like the RSI that's up at the bottom. I don't really trade RSIs. I don't need RSIs as part of my trading strategy. I sometimes just look at it from a curiosity perspective, but I don't include it as part of my trading strategy. Right, so let's zoom in here onto the 4 hour. Let's see what's happening over here. AVAX, I've actually played this breakout, this line here. I've played this breakout here on AVAX when we formed this downwards momentum. Entered the trade and I was like, okay, I'm going to start taking profit when we hit this trend line over here. We broke out, and when we came back for the retest, I was like, it looks like there's still some gas in the tank for further continuation to the upside. So I took about 60% profits and I left the rest of the position open. Right. Beautiful retest at this consolidation zone over here. When you have consolidation, beautiful retest, and now we're finding momentum here to the upside. So the trend, I think we have not missed this trade. So this is still potentially a trading opportunity over here. Right, I am now tracking this momentum. Okay, we had resist or support. You see this red box that I have over here is providing support. So we bounced here on the highs and a potential for a breakout here to the upside. Right. Okay, so one trade that could potentially still play out. Just set your alarm, make sure that you practice good risk management and you know where to put your stop loss and you know where to take profit. Right. Cool. CRV. Let's go have a quick look at CRV. I do have CRV here at the bottom. Also one of my favorite altcoins that I like to trade as well. CRV. I currently do not trade CRV from a leverage perspective, but I have a big spot bag. Holy right. It makes me laugh because I told some people to buy when we made this double bottom over here. You guys see double bottoms? I love myself some double bottoms. When we made these double bottoms over here, I specifically told some family members to buy CRV, and look at what it did. If they bought here, when we had the breakout and the retest, where I added to my spot bags, I'm currently 33% into the profit. Right, nice green volume supporting the breakout here to the upside. So whoever played CRV, I've also highlighted this many times in my YouTube updates as well. From a spot perspective, this is a great buying opportunity, because when you go onto the daily, let me just show everyone again. I mean, look at this price action. We found the floor. This is what I call the floor. We made the lows over here. We went into a bull market. We came back down and we did not break these lows. So this is the floor, and this is the accumulation zone that you want to see. Right, you want to see this accumulation zone. Nice trend here, tracking the momentum to the downside. You're getting squeezed, you're getting squeezed, you're getting squeezed, and you can see that we found the floor. So it feels like the only move, or a higher probable move, is to do this. Okay, so I've been loading up in this zone with CRV quite aggressively, and for those that's been following me for a while now, know that I've been talking about CRV for quite some time from a spot perspective, and I'm targeting these highs. I'm targeting these highs for potential profits. The ultimate resistance, let's look at nice resistance over here. I would say definitely I would look at this area. Okay, but from where we are right now to where I'm planning to take some profit, you're looking at a 244% profit. Right, so I am still very bullish on CRV at the moment, purely from a spot perspective. I'm not leveraging or leverage trading CRV at the moment. Right. Okay, cool, everyone. That was it from me today. Hope you all enjoyed the stream. Happy Saturday live stream here from myself, my first weekend live stream. I appreciate every single one of you. Thanks for joining. Please smash up the like, hit subscribe for future notifications, and I will see you guys either tomorrow or on Monday. Cheers for now.